Tiff. You know, this is Catherine.
Hello.
Hello. Well, Jeff, thank you for joining us on the programme.
Thank you so much. I just noticed as I embraced you there, you smell delightful.
Well, thank you.
What is that fetching scent you're wearing? Did you notice it when you came close?
It's a knit removal cream.
No, you do smell delightful.
Thank you.
What is it? Let me smell it again. Where is it?
It's all over me. It's all over me.
Come here. Oh,
you like that?
Oh, there's a note of leather and chocolate.
Well, you know what? I bought an exciting perfume this week. It was called Fathom, and it says it has an after-smell of barnacles on a pirate ship.
What?
That's why I bought it. That's what you're responding to.
Well, I thought it was manly and...
Poetical.
Woody and...
Sea under the sea?
Huh? Wait.
Hold it, it's not on you. It's just,
No.
What are you wearing?
Well, I put something on, not to be too...
Oh, that's nice.
You like it? Really?
Oh, I want some more of that. Really? Have a smell. Have a smell. We should do this show in smell-o-vision.
Yep.
You like it?
I do like it. Would you like a sniff,
Give
sir?
me your clip.
It smells like skin to me.
Tiff.
What?
Can I have a smell of you? Let's have a smell of you. What are you wearing?
English oak.
That's nice. That's nice.
Let me see.
I'm wearing nothing.
Oh, but you smell good. You smell clean.
Oh.
Hey.
Oaky. Oh, that's oaky. Nice.
Come on, stand up. Let's smell. We're going to smell together.
Yeah.
This is an exciting new development in television, ladies and gentlemen. We're like a bunch of dogs sniffing each other.
I'm noticing something else. Now, I don't mean to point this out, but I've never noticed this about you. Is that a long-standing...
This is this is a tragic story. Apparently, I crawled towards the bin and I cut the top of my finger off on an open can of baked beans.
No.
When I was 1.5.
I'm glad I asked. That's a... Did you know that? Did you know that?
Well, don't be glad you asked. That's a sad and depressing story.
It's so interesting.
I mean, that shouldn't make you happy, that story. It should make you...
It doesn't, but I'm interested in you. I'm interested in all aspects of you.
Would you like to smell my finger? and I'm not for that lightly.
I take it in the spirit in which
Jeff,
I'm sure
you look amazing. Jeff looks amazing as well, doesn't he? And Jeff, I'm going to say Jeff's age as well. I'm afraid I have to say 66.
78.
Doesn't he look incredible for 66? Unbelievable.
Yeah. Let me ask you this.
Yes, Jeff.
Your eyebrows, you've got some prodigious eyebrows.
They're all mine as well.
Right. These days, do you have to do a little clipping of the odd one that gets a little long, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, of course, as a man gets older, the hairs grow longer all over. We know this, I guess, for women as well. Would that be right, Catherine? I don't know.
I don't know.
OK.
What do you mean?
You're very smooth. You are very smooth.
Yeah.
You are very smooth. And the lightest hair, the lightest, blondest little cilia hair.
Do you know what I'm told? That we want to have a bit of hair. On television, it looks dewy.
Yeah. What do you say?
Dewy? Oh, no. She means like dew on a plant in the morning. Moisture.
Oh, dewy. Dewy.
Yeah, she's...
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Dewy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, because you've got blonde hair like this, and it's very lovely, just a bit of whitish fuzz. When my wife, the delightful Canadian Emily, who was in the Olympics for Canada in 2000...
In which event did she
rhythmic gymnastics. There she is. Look how lovely.
Yeah.
I was there in the room when she gave birth to our 2 children. Charlie Ocean was our first child. 3 years ago, he was born on the 4th of July, Independence Day, believe it or not.
No.
Fitting.
So he's 3 and some, and then we had River Joe, and he's like 19 months. But I was right there and helping do what I could.
What is that you were helping me there? Stirring a pot or something. What are you pulling with a rope?
No. Well, she's very, as you can imagine, she's not only a rhythmic gymnast, but a contortionist and an aerialist. So, yes, even now, well, she's in world-class shape right now, even now, and at the moment of her birth, of the birthing, her legs needed to go all the way back. They went way, way back, yes, because Charlie's shoulder was stuck. I won't go into the details on her pelvic bone inside, and there was some last-minute rearrangement, and she had to really push.
She got the legs back?
And I had to hold one leg way back.
Wow. Who held the other one?
A nurse. Oh. They all came in. It was a wonderful, wonderful team effort. But I tell you this, and this is why I got into it. I was this close to her, so I was holding her leg back, and I was like, "Come on, baby, come on," and looking down there and looking at all the things. And I tell you this, I don't know, I've never heard this reported. I saw, because she has some lovely, like you, she reminds me of you, some lovely cilia, I said, or white, fuzzy, beautiful, white peach fuzz, yeah. When she was pushing, and she was pushing hard, and the veins were kind of standing out, the hair, all her white little hair, stood straight out.
Whoa.
Like that. I tell you, I'll never forget it. I was right there, and it was...
Except it was the leg.
Yeah, way back.
Chris, do you want to hold the other one?
Yeah, there you go. And then we came back to baby. Oh, my God. I mean, demonstration. Exactly.
I almost leapt forward to be the baby then, but I thought that might be misconstrued.
I'd like to see you as a baby.
Well, I was delighted when I heard you had children, because, I mean, it's kind of, well, please don't take this the wrong way, but kind of later in life than many people, of course.
Yes, yes.
And when I met you, I thought you would probably never have children, because I thought you were very focused on your career and perhaps also very selfish. So it was lovely.
I think you're probably right. I remember when Emily said to me after a couple of years, gee, this is... And it wasn't as if she had a plan or...
She did. But go on. Go on.
Well, I was vigilant. I was... My antenna were out for where she was at about the whole thing, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy my kids now. They came here, and we kind of went separately. I was in New York. I had to be doing some publicity for this album that we're going to talk about, and she got them all over here. And the first time I saw them was right before I came to the show here. I was at the hotel.
So they're here in town with you?
They're in town
How
with
lovely.
me now. I know. But I FaceTimed them and I missed them. And they said, "Oh, don't leave. I know you got to get in the car, but Charlie really wants to see you. He's the 3-year-old." And boy, when I saw him in the hotel, he lit up and he said, "Dada," and he came over and hug and bisou. That's the kiss, you know. And we did that. And then just before I left, I got in the car and I said goodbye. He yelled out across the street, "I love you to little bitty pieces."
Yeah.
Which is kind of what I say to him. I whisper it in his ear, and we had a little joke. Maybe it's manipulative. I don't know. I was whispering, and I would go as a joke. That's a secret. Don't tell anybody. And then he would go, "I love you to little bitty pieces." So I enjoy hearing him. He kind of yells anyway. So he said that. I know it's a corny story, but it really...
It's a beautiful story.
I adored it, you know.
Yeah. Hey, I'm very excited Jeff's on the show, not just because he's one of my favourite human beings, but also because he has brought out an album. Genuinely, this is my favourite album of the moment, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
This is amazing.
Jonathan's second favourite.
Well, I haven't had the chance to listen to yours yet. It's Jeff Goldblum with the Mildred Snitzer Orchestra. Now, there isn't a Mildred Snitzer in the orchestra, I don't believe.
No, that's the name that we came up with. I started to play out and about with great musicians about 30 years ago, just because I love it. And a couple of years into it, we were asked to do the Playboy Jazz Festival at the Hollywood Bowl, which I'm sure you've played at and conquered many times. And we've been doing it under the radar. And they said, you know, we're gonna have a program. So for the program, you got to come up with a name. And in a day, I said, well, we had this friend in Pittsburgh, Mildred Snitzer, who was a friend of my mom's, used to come over and get down on the floor and exercise, kind of ahead of her time, and she lived to be 103 or 4 or something like that. And then I saw her. I hadn't seen her after I left Pittsburgh when I was 17 until we started playing, and then we were playing at some place in Los Angeles, and I'll be darned if one night she was in her 90s then, she kind of comes in and she's dancing and she's got a sequin and she said, "Hi, I'm Mildred and this is my band," and that was Mildred.
How wonderful that she saw you.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Did she sing?
I don't think Mildred sang, no. I don't think Mildred sang.
I do.
Wow.
I know you do.
So,
do you
we're
ever?
going to have some music from Jeff in a minute, but if we had time, would you mind taking on a young singer for 5 minutes to have him work with you?
Mind? What's the opposite of mind?
Not mine.
Don't mind.
I'd throw myself headlong into the opportunity.
Jeff is going to perform with the Mildred Snitzer audio, Jeff is going to perform with his guys here in the studio. Here he is with the Mildred Schnitzel Orchestra. Jeff Goldblum. Go for it. OK, head on over.
Kenny Elliott, Alex Frank, John Story. We're going to do Charles Mingus' song, Nostalgia in Times Square. Ready, baby?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Jeff Goldblum and the Mildred Schnitzel Orchestra. You know, amazing. Cliff, would you mind giving it a go? I know we have not rehearsed anything. Ladies and gentlemen, here performing for the first and who knows, hopefully not the last time, it's the Mildred Schnitzel Orchestra with Sir Cliff Richard.
Many a tear has to fall, but it's all in that game. 'Cause soon he'll be there by your side with a sweet bouquet, and then he'll kiss your lips and caress your waiting fingertips, and your heart will fly away.
Jeff Goldblum, the Mildred Schnitzel Orchestra, Sir Cliff Richard. That was amazing. That was amazing.